Oh, matter of fact, let me text somebody real quick. Hold on. I gotta tell them not to call me. Sorry about that. But I wanted to make sure we don't lose sound, and I want to stick to one video as long as we can. We have rain about to come through. Um, it's been pouring all day. And honestly, that's fitting my mood. That's my somberness. I feel like we need to call an emergency for this. Um, so if you haven't seen the latest, I hate waking up to this stuff. I was actually on an entirely different video when I saw this in the comment area. I had no idea. So this was posted this morning, 12 hours, I guess, supposedly before they are supposed to do whatever they're doing. This was posted. And there are two very key sentences to pay attention to. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. There's only one way to do that. There's literally only one way to do that. Especially if you're telling somebody what time you're going to do it. That's because you know they won't be able to run away from what's going to happen. There's only one way to do it, and we've done it twice. In Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. There's only one way to do this. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Second sentence to pay attention to. 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death. First of all, 47 years of what? To whom? Because it wasn't to America. We're the ones who implemented regime changes. We're the ones who did anything to other people in the Middle East. So is it us we're talking about? Or is it we're talking about? 47 years? All this right here is just propaganda and bullshit. 47 years of what? You know who's been campaigning for about 47 years? You know who's been campaigning against these people for about 47 years? We're paid mercenaries, you guys. We are hired mercenaries, you guys. So, we have a thing to do. It may seem little, but I will tell you, over the last year, I have witnessed the power of collective energy. So we do have a thing to do to ensure, as much as we possibly can, that this doesn't happen. And I don't think it's going to happen at 8 o'clock. I think it is scheduled to actually happen earlier. Because why would you tell your enemies what time you're striking? So, as I was trying to figure out what we are supposed to do, I was told to, one, pull out this deck, and then two, to get the fuck out of here. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me put my comment moderation on. I can't believe I forgot. I do not like bots, and I do not like idiots. And you, sir, seem to be both. Let's block you from ever seeing my channel again. Now we can hide your comments. Okay, perfect. You are now blocked from my channel. Oh, Lord. And this is why, my dears, my videos are behind at least the little extra step of having to be a subscriber. I should have reported him, actually. Can I report you? I sure can. Report for, let's say, pornography and sexually explicit material. We're going to say that. All right, perfect. All right, so this is why we take the extra precaution of putting up subscriber only. Hey, girl. So you guys are just not coming on. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God. Interesting. Woo, interesting, interesting, interesting. So I'm gonna look at these 4 cards that just came out to talk about this. So as I was asking, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? I was given one to grab this particular deck, the Faces of Oshun deck, and this deck, actually, the Light Seers. And then 2, I was told that we need to send out collective energy. We need to be sending out collective energy to whomever it is that we communicate with, whoever has galactical, spiritual, etc. Am I supposed to see these? Okay. This is a lot. I don't want to do a lot. I want to, because I only have an hour. Yes, yes. Okay, 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 okay. Let's do the bell. Let's do the bell. We need to send out collective energy. We're going to do the bell first. Okay, so we're going to do 2 bells. We're going to do one to regulate, hand over heart, hand over diaphragm to regulate. And then we're going to do the second bell to send out the energy. However, at 7 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. At 7:30 p.m. Eastern, you need to stop what you're doing and send out even more. Whether it is to jam the weaponry or to give whoever's in charge a case of diarrhea, or to have Congress immediately pull the plug. I mean, it should be all of it. It honestly should be all of it, right? There's only one way. There's only one way to ensure this. This first sentence, there's only one way. And I don't want you to get it twisted. This guy did not write this. One, we in this community know that he is not here, okay? But 2, aha, that's funny, Becky. They will forever be a subscriber. I don't know if they were, though, because I didn't have subscriber on. I'm not sure. But anyway, a couple of things are a giveaway, right? First of all, 1, it is structured pretty much okay. It's a whole lot of comments like always, but look at this. Radicalized minds prevail. Revolutionarily wonderful can happen. This is not the revolutionarily. Who says that? Who says revolutionarily? Revolutionarily wonderful. Baby, first of all, I rarely say R and W's together because I stumble. Revolutionarily wonderful. Revolutionarily. A 7-syllable word. This dude don't say longer than 3 syllables, if that. Revolutionarily wonderful. Okay, this is not him. This is not him. This is someone who is literally getting a Woody writing this. Okay? 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death. That has nothing to do with us. And then it will finally end. And then, God bless the great people of Iran. What are you God blessing the great people of Iran who you said a whole civilization will die tonight? These two don't go together unless you're trying to pretend like you are some kind of religious fanatic, because this isn't religious fanaticism. This isn't. This is something very, very similar to the crazies in the country with two of our colors in our flag. And I'm not talking about red. This isn't even him. You know what's missing? Stephen likes to do these. This isn't him. Stephen likes to do these. There's not a single one of them. This isn't him. Okay, so then it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change, which we don't, where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionarily wonderful can happen. Who knows? It depends. I know you're saying Hegs, but it depends. Oh, he was going on at 47 years? And the reason why I say depends, Suze, is because I think back of the Dr. Seuss poem that Heggs was pretty much spouting one time, where he said lethality. Revolutionarily and lethality. Those do sound similar, don't they? They do sound similar, don't they? So who wrote it for him? Because he, who wrote it for him? Who wrote it from him? Oh, yeah. So, we'll get into that in a second. Let's do the bell work. Let's regulate. And then we're going to move on to sending out energy of love, light, and protection. And then we are going to Rubio. Rubio. It's Rubio. This man is... That's Rubio. That's Rubio, that's Rubio, that's Rubio, that's Rubio, that's Rubio. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. It is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? That's why he kept showing up in every single reading. It is, isn't it? Because even when we did the reading on Heggs yesterday, we got the Rubio card. When we did the reading on Shady, we got the Rubio card. When we did the reading on Tulsi, we got the Rubio card. When we did the reading on Bondi, we got the Rubio card. Oh my God. Because you have to remember how he was raised. That's foundation. That is foundation. Drug running, that's foundation. This man is foundationally unhinged for entertainment purposes only. Yeah. And as Secretary of State, who would have the power to call this stuff? Who would have the power to command this stuff? All right, let's go. Hand over heart. Hand over diaphragm. Deep breath of 4 to 6 seconds. Hold it for 4 to 6 seconds. Release it. Take as long as it takes to clear out your lungs. And then we'll do a second breath. In that second breath, we are going to be breathing in the white light of power and protection and energy and love as it comes through your crown chakra, through your body, or if you see it this other way, of an orb protecting as it enters your own life field. Then on that hold breath, you're going to envision your own power, your own energy, your own light source, be it in your heart space, your root, your sacral, wherever it be for you. And on the exhale, you will expand your energy to meet that of the universal energy, the spiritual energy, the God energy, whatever energy you call it. Those are the two we're going to do, and then we'll talk about what else we are to do, and then we're going to read on what's happening tonight. Just real quick, has anybody ever watched the movie Hoodwinked? It's a cartoon movie, and there's this little rabbit that's there the entire time. Spoiler alert, because it's like 20 years old. And this little rabbit just keeps showing up and showing up and showing up because he fits the stereotype of the criminal will always return to the scene of the crime. As I realized it was Rubio, I saw that rabbit. It's Rubio, the one you overlook, the one you don't suspect. It's Rubio. He is very articulate. He knows a lot of words. And lethality and revolutionarily fit his vocabulary. It's Rubio. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Deep breath in, 4 to 6 seconds. Hold it, and then exhale it, letting your shoulders drop. It's amazing how the breath works. All right. Second breath. Again, envision the white light of love and protection and power, energy, coming through your crown chakra or providing an orb around your body. Let's go. And now that we are connected spiritually, let's do a third bell, or third breath, where we envision our power mixed with the heavenly energies, sending love, light, and protection over to the other continents, to the land. Even if you don't know what it looks like geographically, hold the word of where you're sending it in your mind, okay? So, love, oh, goosebumps. Love, light, protection. We're going to send it. So taking this deep breath to draw in on the energy. And then on the hold, imagine or repeat the name of the country over and over and over again. Or if you're able to visualize it, visualize it. And then as you exhale, see or send, both actually, your energy over to them, envisioning it, encircling them. Third breath, let's go. All right, we do what we can. If you're able to get in touch, or if you know some congressperson personally, tell them they need to get on this stat. They need to be in the office. They need to demand. They need to demand a full stop. They need to get on. Because this is executionary punishment type stuff. Interesting, Becky is in the Senate on a whole lot of different committees and learned a whole lot more, you can bet. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. It did this weird blink thing, so I think that tells me when it comes back. So I'll wait next time and see if that happens. I text them. I said, hey, I'm going live. Please don't call. Okay. Anyway, perfect. Thank you, guys. All right. So the first cards that fell out when we looked at the Faces of Oshun card, and by the way, these are linked below in my description. But the first cards that fell out with this was Oshun the Warrior. So this is fighting with the energy that you have to fight with, right? So this is personal power, assertiveness, and leadership. Those of us who are feeling powerless, as you know, we're not powerless. We do have our own personal power. And just spiritually, we drew on it, and it may feel like nothing to anybody, but I promise you, I have seen what collective power can do over this last year. So the fact that we just took a moment to do that, to send it, is incredibly powerful. Again, I'm asking at 7:30, I keep getting 7:30, at 7:30, do the same thing. Do the same thing. Connect spiritually, and then send out your own power. Okay, and the other part is this, because this is literally where we are. We're in these two energies. There's an energy of grief, loss, heartbreak. So this is Oshun tears. And then there's also the energy, like I said, of Oshun the warrior. And this is just very, very important that we understand that we do and can live in the dichotomy of these emotions. We can grieve what we see and what has been, but we can also draw upon our power to transmute that grief into something that is action forward, that can shift the energy somehow. And that's what we did. One of the things is boundaries. If you have integrity, then you have boundaries. And these boundaries are saying, this is cord cutting, energetic balance, and liberation. Again, I feel like the exercise we were just given to do, that energetic send out exercise, is a boundary. It's a no. Again, you can concentrate through the day on the weaponry jamming, on him being jammed up himself, arrested immediately before he can give the command. You can, focus on other energies that are going to put a stop or a block to this, okay? Then there's also Oshun's machete. This is all powerful energy that we got right here. Hold on, real quick. Underneath boundaries, I do see Oshun of the drought. So it is okay to be feeling this. This is literally part of us. And that is fear, insecurity, and scarcity. But, ooh, ooh, goosies, goosies, goosies. But right under that, though, y'all, is Oshun of miracles. Of miracles. And look at this. She has hope in one hand and her personal power in the other. Her spiritual personal power in the other. And I believe that's what we just did as well. And so that is divine synchronicity, unexpected blessings, and hope. So let's continue to hold on to hope that this does get stopped. Not because Iran capitulates, but because whoever this is gets dealt with immediately. That said, Oshun's machete, again, powerful energy. This is radical truth, clarity, and self-awareness. I think one of the most radical truths is believing that the energy we just sent out actually will do something. That is radical. That is different. That is almost crazy to believe, except if you also believe in science. Science says the energy out is the energy that will return. And I know I have powerful energy. I've seen it, I've spoken it, and it has come to pass. So Oshun's machete, radical truth, clarity, self-awareness. Be aware that you have this personal power, that you're more powerful than you ever believed, because right behind it is Oshun's manifesting birth. And this card says manifestation, intention, and abundance. So this is what we need to hold in our own minds and spirits today. And that is, this card was right here and it said, please look at me. And that is the fact that we can intentionally focus our energy into stopping this. Again, not because Iran capitulates, but because we get dealt with. Whomever that is in this office, he's our we right now. And he gets dealt with. He gets stopped. He gets snatched up. He gets arrested. He gets put away. He gets his rights taken from him, as well as his access. That's what we need to be focusing on, and that whomever is in charge over in the uniform area space also gets dealt with too, if they're planning to go through with this. That said, Oshun of Mercy said, please see me. And this is compassion, forgiveness, and empathy. So I know that we have heard for decades how that group of people over in a whole nother country are evil, or whatever people heard. You know, again, I don't totally believe that's that protester stuff that was sold to us, because it was very hypocritical to hear them talking about that and then to see what they were doing here. And you know who's the king of hypocrites? Mr. Page of Cups in reverse. Mr. I'm gonna just call him Mr. because his initials are Mr. M.R. He is the king of hypocrites, because if you watch what he says, then you know that he will say whatever needs to be said and do whatever needs to be done. He is the king of hypocrites. He's a very dangerous entity. And so you need to understand that we're allowed to have empathy for the people over there. We're allowed to have compassion for them, and we're allowed to forgive ourselves for believing the propaganda. We are allowed to. Now that said, do they have the best government? Absolutely not. But do we? Absolutely not. So to be, they're all this and this and this and that without actually taking a look at what we have going on over here, that in itself, my dears, is hypocritical. So the other thing that just came out were these cards. Again, we are being used as a mercenary knight to bring death. We're being used as mercenary knights to bring death. They want to rain BOMBSs. But this card says there's also a chance for rebirth. So there's also a chance for this to get snatched the hell up and stopped before it actually happens. Because if that man even so much as commands it to happen, he needs to be dealt with like they dealt with people 100 years ago. No more breath should be taken. No row, no last meal. Just straight up squadron. That said, I don't think it's going to be completed. The world card did come out in reverse here. And we're looking at the devil. That is him right now. That is him right now. He is tied to the devil. He is so freaking complicit right now. And he thinks he's being strong in leadership. But he is not. The people who are being strong are ironically the other people. Ira. They're the strong ones. And so he's going to try to command our special forces. In fact, if you checked out Libby's reading, it resonated so much because I was saying this rescue doesn't feel right. Something feels really awful and off about that rescue. And I think that is why they suddenly popped up with the Tuesday at 8 p.m. almost 8 hours after the rescue, they posted that. So if you watch Libby from last night, she spoke on how that rescue was actually a drop-off. And here comes the rain. I know some people are feeling stuck real. Hold on. Stop raining, please. Stop raining. Let me pack my things. Hold on. Stop raining. I have another call in 20 minutes, so we can't be out here long anyway. But stop raining. 1 second. You know what? Let me grab the umbrella. Hurry up. Hold on. Done this in the first place, just to be prepared. But I did not. I'm not wasting my mosquito spray that I used. So we're gonna do this. Hold on. Which way is up? Which way is up? Which way is up? Hold on. Okay, that's gone. Hold on. I'm moving you out the way. Oh. I went over there and got bit as soon as I went over there. Okay. So this should be correct. Yes. Okay. So it should be making noise to open. And then it stops. All right. All right, you guys. We are back. Okay. Then it stops. It stops raining. Oh, no, it doesn't. I hear it. Okay. So, this is really interesting. Because, God, she is out of shape. Okay. So, here's what's really... I'm trying to get my cards dry real quick. All right, here's what's really interesting is we got these three that came in the upright, right? So we got the devilish energy that Ira is fighting with. And so they're going to send in special forces, which they have. I truly resonated with Libby's reading yesterday, last night, whatever, this morning. Because, you know, she's in Australia. And it kind of touched on what I got yesterday. And I was like, okay, there we go. That's what makes sense. Is that it was the magician. Remember, we got the magician card over and over again. Look at what I'm doing over here while I'm doing this over there. And so they're like, we're rescuing, but instead they were putting a special forces inside the country. And then within 8 hours of that happening, which I guess it means they were successful in getting wherever they needed to go, we get Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So, yeah. So that's the special forces. But those cards came in the upright. So I'm like, this is our current energy, I guess. Like what's really, really happening. But here's what the universe is saying. Now this one's really interesting because this is like stuck energy and an effect. Let me see what it means in the light seers to see it in the reverse. Because being stuck actually isn't resonating with me. In the light seers, it says walking away and then regretting your choices, feeling stuck in your current reality, fears that block your momentum, escapism, avoidance. This is Congress. Okay. This feels like Congress and their avoidance, right? Because they should be saying no. They should have been standing up. I should not have at 11 o'clock seen no one responding to something that was posted 3 hours ago. This should have been quicker. There should have been a heavier response. And there hasn't been. I don't know if there has since then. But these are telling me here that it's not going to happen. Whatever this thing is, the Mercenary Knight went to do, it has failed. And this is why they're trying to end the world. And that's not going to work either. They failed at whatever extraction or infiltration they were trying to do. It has failed. I don't know what they were doing, but it has failed. It has failed. That is so clear and resonant with me, is it failed. It did not take root. It did not take hold. It was not a success. It was an epic failure, not an epic fury. So, that said, again, they're trying to end the world, but that's not going to happen either. Their world or whatever. That's not going to happen either. Thank God we're being led by failures. Oh God, like, whew. And that Panama Bridge wasn't an accident either. Panama was on the list of places they wanted to hit. They want to take control, total control of the Panama Canal. This, we've read on him before. This is Mr. This is Mr. Mr. Page of Cups in reverse. This is Mr. MR, Mr. And so the rain comes down heavier. Make it, butterfly. You can come under the umbrella. Y'all can come under the umbrella. Oh, they're hiding under the tree. You can come under the umbrella. Everybody would love to see you guys. Okay, anyway. All right, let's read on it. Well, I guess we just did, didn't we? But let's go deeper. I want to see if this is Rube's Mister, you're one of a kind. Oh, I didn't go get my other caddy. All right, I got 21 minutes. I gotta go get my other caddy. What are y'all thoughts? What are you getting? What's resonating with you? Mister, you. I mean, it's supposed to be sister, but interesting. I pulled the deck out of the box. Who is it? It's our eye people. And the King of Pentacles. All right, let's go. Is it Mr.? Is Mr. the one who made this message? It is not DJ. Is Mr. the one who made this message? Thank you, Becky. I think so, girl. When I saw it, I was like, ooh, I need that. Is Mr. the one? Is Mr. with the big ears? Is Dumbo the one? Is he the one who did this message? Is he the one who did this message? Is Mr. the one who's done this message? That's crazy. There's our magician card. Magician. First card to fall out was the Two of Swords here. Oh, we can get rid of this now. First card to fall out was the Two of Swords. All right, calling shots, making decisions, big decisions. So, yeah, trying to call the shots. And then this card fell out with it. Trying to call the shots to create death. This is really interesting. He's bluffing. He'll do it, and he knows the consequence of that is major. But he's bluffing. That's so interesting, because notice the death card is in reverse. He is bluffing. I absolutely agree with you, Suze, that they are going to walk off. However, we got enough crazies, right? So he's bluffing. He's trying to do a magic trick. He's trying to get them to say yes, to capitulate. But the thing with bluffing with the big daddy dollars is that if somebody call you a bluff, you have to spend it. He's bluffing. But as you can see, he is definitely the one who posted. He's definitely the one who posted. And he wrote it out first. And I think he used ChatGPT also. Because, seriously? What was the word again? Not miracle. I forgot the word. Revolutionarily. 7 syllables, y'all. That's your F up to try to make us think that DJ posted it and you use a 7-syllable word such as revolutionarily. Are you kidding? Anyway, he's trying to be a magician. He's trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat. You can avoid this, which you saw, the revolutionarily wonderful thing. This mother sucker. Okay. So, dude is bluffing. But if they call his bluff, there you go. He's not going to be victorious. If they call his bluff, he has to follow up. From Ira, you keep getting good vibes? Yeah. It's really weird because people are like, I want you to understand the Lego videos are propaganda. No shit. But the thing about that propaganda is it's all true. Like, there's not a single lie in those videos. It's all true. Like, it's all true. That's why we're all like, why do I believe Ira? Because it's resonating as truth. It's all true. There was not one lie in the ones that I've been watching. But here's the thing. I'm wondering if Ira knows about the infiltration because I didn't see the video that came out afterwards, but they did the one man, like the $100 million plane for one man. I'm like, okay, so do you not know about the infiltration or do you, So anyway, he's not going to be victorious. Thank you. And the Queen of Pentacles. See, this Queen of Pentacles is interesting to me. I love the one in the Light Seers. It's all nurturing. It's all Mother Earth. like type. But here, this is like trying to sew up different things together. Y'all see all these different types of fabrics, trying to make it all come together. And it's that evil queen energy. But our Queen of Pentacles in reverse used to be, oh, okay, click, 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 click. That's why he wants to get rid of Tulsi. That's why he wants to get, oh, and I got a itchy, what you call this thing? Itchy hand, palm. Yes, we're being the shadow operators. We have and already will continue to lose. Yes, 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 yes. She is his opposition. She's his opposition. And one of the reasons that, I was questioning that, because I was like, wait, what? Are you, because she's national intelligence, right? DNI. That means like in our house, or is that, I don't know. That would include foreign. Because then I just thought about the girl that I just watched, the one who used to work in national intelligence, the one who has been like, there's no way we said we have 10-year-old surveillance and we didn't know it was a girls' school. We would know this over and over and over again. She's like, if you're using a tomahawk, you're getting real life updated every few seconds. So you would have seen all the kid murals, you would have seen all the children the entire time you're headed there, because you get it from our intelligence as well as other regional intelligences. So there's no way they did not know that was a school, and there were 3 strikes on it on top of that. So 1 strike was on the school, and she said 1 strike was on the school, and then the kids moved to the prayer closet, but the 2nd strike was on the prayer closet. That means you had updated information to let you know where they moved to, and then the 3rd strike was on a surrounding area to try to play it off, I guess. So yes, I do think he is bipo. I think he's bipo. But again, when you're neurodivergent, DRUGSs actually do help you if you have the right stuff. And I'm not co-signing using that. I'm now understanding why there are lots of neurodivergents who are actually addicts, because I now understand what that means. But definitely, the self-medicating is not good at all, because that's where you get into addiction. But that said, his opposition, who's keeping him from being, his opposite, that's why he's trying to get rid of her. Oh, he's definitely using, because he put something in his mouth every day. That's why I'm wet. I'm like, why are my pants wet? And then I forgot, the skies just poured out the mop bucket all morning. So I'm like, you're sitting on a wet thing. Great. Great. Okay. She's his op. I love it. That's why they trying to get rid of her. She's his op. Is that true? Is she his op? Hold on. She's his op. Oh, the bike? No. No, he's not on the bipo. He's not on bipo meds. Nobody likes to believe that they're bipo. They just like to think it's one of them. But you can be several of them, especially if you grew up the way you grew up. And if you grew up in that kind of stuff, chances are you didn't have love. Chances are you probably had some abuses. And on top of that, I think he's questioning. Because I get queen energy with him too. So, yeah. And then it doesn't help that he did get busted in the park with a queen, drag queen, who he said, that's just my friend. And he's been photoed in clubs where guys go, only guys go, and girls who don't want to be hit on guys, back in the 90s. So, that really was bipo. You are so right. Hold on, let's see that. We are not diagnosing anybody. We are not medical professionals. We are just simply having spiritual intuition. So for entertainment purposes only, I literally have like 5 minutes. BiPo is hard to switch from that to functionality, which means meds help with functionality, and being functional feels foreign. Being functional feels foreign because I will tell you, as an ADHDer, well, ADHDer, I didn't figure out the autism part till after I got the medicated ADHD part. That felt so strange to me, to only have one voice, that I cried that first day. Cried. And then for the next few years, I went through the stages of grief. And that shit hit me fast. But anyway, let's go here. So again, we're not being medical professionals. We're just curious. And look at the yes already, y'all. Look at the yes already. So, and I'm getting chills too. So, really quickly, Nix, oh, so many chills. Nix, can we ask you a question? We just want some clarity on some of the things that are supposedly going down today. Can we ask your questions? Okay, that's a yes. Show me a no, please, for anybody new to us that, by the way, if you've been trying to communicate or chat with us and you can't, it's because you need to be a subscriber. So please hit that subscribe button. You can communicate with us tomorrow because I'm not going to be on for another 20 minutes. Or later today, if I come back on today after my call, I might do that. So anyway, I have to have a block on here that you have to be a subscriber in order to comment with us. So you're welcome to join us in the community. Just spend a little energy, hit that subscribe button. And while you're here, hit the like button. How is there 13 of y'all here and only 4 people liked me? Am I not entertaining? Anyway, so let's get back to this. Show me a no, please. Thank you for making this quick, because you know I got to get off in 4 minutes. All right, so that's a no. No's are side to side, yeses are back and fronts. Can we talk about Mr. M.R., Mr.? Can you please answer questions about Mr.? Hold on, do I need to give you a sound bath? Okay, let me do the sound bath real quick. I forgot. Yep, we're just working, that's all. Self-med is easier, I guess, if you don't mind going to jail. America just likes to make things hard. One more? Okay. America likes to make things hard. It's too hard to get your prescription. Then they don't make enough for people, so they run out. Like, I was without my meds for 3 months for the ADHD. I can't imagine for BiPo. But if you are doing drugs, then you go to jail. So that's why people drink, because drinking is legal, unless you're driving. Luckily, I could never drink. All right, so are we refreshed, babes? Yes. Okay. So, can we talk about Mr.? There we go. Thank you. It's always about protection, okay? Always about protection. All right. Is Mr., again, we are not medical professionals, we're just asking a question. Is Mr. BiPo? Is Mr. BiPo? That's a yes. Mr. is very much so BiPo. Oh, true. I could try that. That way we're all connected. All right, so Mr. is BiPo. Is he taking medications, prescribed medications for BiPo? Is he taking his prescribed medication for BiPo consistently? I'm getting a no with that. That no, he's not taking it consistently. Okay, so let's get back to this. Did Mr. write that post? What were those two threatening posts? The 8 p.m., the people being eradicated, oh, and the other Easter post immediately. Are those Mr. Posters? Mr. Posters. Oh my God. Are those Mr.'s posts? That is a yes. Are those Miller's posts? Did Miller post those? Did Miller post them? Oh my God, the rain sounds so amazing. Did Miller post those posts? Did Miller post those? Be honest. Truthful. Only of the light. And for our highest good. Did Miller post those? Okay. That's a no. Did Mr. post those? And we're back to yes. All right. Are you telling me what I want to hear? Are you telling me what I want to hear? Okay, no. Are you telling me only the truth of the light for our highest good? Are you telling us only the truth of the light for our highest good? And that's a yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Is Tulsi Mr.'s enemy or op or challenge? That is a yes. Is she going to successfully help block this thing that he's threatening today? Will she successfully help bring whoever needs to be brought together to block what happens today? I feel very harried energy with her. Yeah, it's definitely being bipo and all that stuff. Yep. Okay. Oh, chills, chills, chills. I feel harried energy from her. Like she's trying to get things done. Like, this is it. Remember we were talking about traps? It's like, this is it. Is he going to successfully call the NBOMB? Is he going to successfully use the NBOMB against Ira? Will he successfully use the NBOMB against Ira? Please answer from the highest sources for our highest good, but only from the good, the light, and the protection of all that is good. Is he going to successfully... Right, you're getting that... Okay, is she going to... is he... I'm getting a no, and I'm getting chills, especially as I read you saying she has her own shadow intel. And that white rabbit feeling, yes. Yes, 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 yes. And it's so funny because you weren't here. I was talking about how Mr. is the rabbit from Hoodwinked. And now it's like these two rabbits. Oh my gosh. So is she going to successfully be able to block him from doing the NBOMB? Will she successfully block him from doing the NBOMB by getting whoever she needs to get in place? Is she going to be successful? That's a yes. Okay, okay. Is there a timeline? Is there a timeline where he is able to use it. Is there a timeline where he's able to use it? No. No. Okay. You guys, we're gonna have to follow up with this. I gotta go. Just got a visual of a giant boot landing on the ground blocking him. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta go. Because I have to meet with these people for mediumship stuff that we have to do. I gotta go get my, oh, I got my notebook. Okay. So I gotta go. Let's come back. Oh yeah, and her birthday is the 12th, and so is Q's. Q's birthday is the 12th. I gotta go. It's 1 o'clock. Bye, y'all. Don't freak out, Nicole. Definitely go back and watch it again, if you need to. Do the breath part. Matter of fact, it's very important that y'all do watch that part and do the breath part because we need our collective energy today. I will come back on. See y'all in a little bit. Bye.